Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all well. Akad Daily is the name of the channel. Probably mentioned it before. You probably recognise the guy. He's on. He's on other things as well. So the Epstein files have dropped. I mentioned this in a video yesterday. Got a few videos down the side here. These are celebs exposed in the Epstein files. Millions of new Epstein files just released on Penguin. So there's been a drop here, and again, it's one of them. I mean, the zombies, the general population, will probably be semi-shocked by some of the revelations in the Epstein files. I would have thought, but anybody who kind of knows the crack, again, I mean, anybody who doesn't know there's an elite paedophile ring on the go here. After Epstein and Jimmy Savile and the likes and all the BBC crack. Yeah, if you don't know there's a high network paedophile ring on the go here, then you've pretty much had your head up your ass again for the last God knows how many years, because that's what's happening. So, yeah, the Epstein files have dropped. There's some names in here, and there's some big names. So I'll have a listen to this and some of the revelations. Again, it's kind of like early days as well. They've already been out like what, 12 hours, if that, or just over. So people won't have got through them all yet. But the early reports are not good. But at the same time, the early reports are completely expected because there's an elite paedophile network ring that's going on here, and that's the crack. Don't know how many times you need to be told before it's obvious that that's the crack. So, yeah, let's have a listen to some of the names and some of the tales of this. Again, this is only one video, 10 minutes long, and in the early days here, I'm sure more will come out. But let's see what we've got in the early reports.
Files have just been dropped by the Department of Justice, and oh my god, it's mad. And to be honest with you, it's really hard to believe. It's just one of those things where I just look at my own life and be like, wow, my life is so pedestrian by comparison. Thank God. Like, it. Honestly, I mean, we're going to go through some of the things that are, I guess we'll say, alleged in these. And just, I mean, I just can't bring myself to believe it's real. And yet, there's justice.gov/
I can't bring myself to believe it's real. See, this is the problem that people have. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it sounds unbelievable. Well, you don't believe it. Well, this is the problem here. You know what I mean? This is why we're completely in the shit. Because the majority of people cannot understand or believe what is happening around them, even though there's evidence for it. You know what I mean? There's evidence for it all. Even the New World Order, the Global Elites Plan, Agenda 30, the fucking Economic Forum, all of this crack. There's literally proof for everything. And these fucking idiot zombies have trouble believing it, you know what I mean? So this is why we're fucked, because the general people have a problem believing the truth in 2026. Yeah, and the truth is always stranger than the fiction. That's your problem. So this is why nobody believes what's happening and can grasp what's happening, because they can't wrap their head round how fucked up this place really is. Well, you need to wrap your head around it pretty fucking quickly, because it's going to get real more fucked up real quickly, to be honest. So now's the time to grasp it, because your time's fast running out. But yeah, again, like the people struggle to believe the truth in 2026. Would you believe it?
Epstein. Like, this is not like some random conspiracy theorist website. This is the US Department of Justice that's put these out. And
yeah, but yet again, what's the difference between a conspiracy and the truth in 2026? It's probably down to about 3 months now. It's probably down to 3 months. So, yeah, we did tell you, we've told you everything, but nobody wanted to believe it. You're all fucking idiots. You're all zombies. You haven't got a clue what's happening. We did tell you, but you wouldn't believe it. So you've kind of made your bed here. We've kind of made the bed here. It's all going to shit. The bed is broken. The beds are burning. There's a song for you. Midnight oil. The beds are burning. So yeah, again, we told you. I hate to say I told you so, but the biggest war in the world is coming.
Yeah, they're really bad. Like every like everyone basically is implicated in this. It looks like so. You've got Elon Musk. Apparently, is one of the least implicated people because he apparently emailed to visit Little St James, but apparently the visit never happened. Epstein.
Epstein cancelled on Musk, not the other way around. I mean, I've told you for a while, don't trust Elon Musk. Quite a few reasons not to trust Elon Musk, to be honest. One, he's one of the rich elites. I mean, that's number one right on the list there. He's one of the rich elites. Number two, he's a lying bastard. Like all this crack about Mars and going to Mars and colonising Mars. Never going to happen. Absolutely never going to happen. Probably can't even get to Mars, let alone the psychological effects it would have on people on a one-way trip to a barren rock in the middle of the fucking solar system there. There's no pubs, there's no shops, there's nothing at all there but a barren rock. So the chance of people going insane would be quite high, mental health and all this kind of crack, not mentioned at all. So yeah, the whole Mars thing's a load of bullshit. So I don't really trust Elon Musk on that level. And again, he's in the Epstein files. The Epstein cancelled on Musk. Musk did not cancel on Epstein. Like I've said for quite a while here, you're being played. You're being played by everybody. Again, generally the rich people, because it's their plan, the New World Order. You're being played by all the rich people, basically. I mean, Tommy Robinson could be included. Tommy Robinson's either playing people or he's being played. There's your options, but it's only one of them two. And again, it's Tommy Robinson. I maintain he primarily goes on about the Muslims, and not that the Muslims and the Muslims trying to take over isn't a problem, but it's ultimately just part of the problem. It's not. It's not the. Again, you could take out the Muslims and the New World Order will still appear, you know what I mean? It's all one and the same, it's all part of one plan. Again, a one world government, a one world currency, and a one world religion. And that religion looking very much like it'll be Islam. The economies are collapsing. They will bring in a new economy when the economies are finally finished. This will probably be after a war, and the war will push the economies over the edge, and you're very much seeing the talk of war. You're very much seeing the problems with all the economies. So we're literally years, 4 years from the completion of the New World Order, and again, everything that we've ever said comes true in the end, right? Everything is the Epstein files coming out, and relentless elites names in the Epstein's files. All been said, the global elite have a paedophile network that Jimmy Savile was involved in, but nowhere near the top of. And when it all got exposed in England with Jimmy Savile, they managed to keep it quiet about everybody above the celebrity. All the politicians, like Edward Heath, were kept out of it. We were all very much involved, politicians in our countries, Tony Blair, etc., all involved. And yet, nobody wants to believe it because it's horrible to be honest. But again, there's people kind of suffering here at the hands of these elites. Children are going missing, orphans are being abused, possibly even sacrificed. We don't know, but put nothing past these sick bastards. And they are all Satan worshippers. This can pretty much be proved. They're all Satanists. So none of this is good. You know what I mean? We let the people in charge, in effect, are all Satanist paedophiles. This is not a good. It's not a good way for the world. You know what I mean? It's probably why we keep having wars and pandemics, because the people in charge are evil. Just a thought. So yeah, here's Musk, first name off the list here. That's better out the mouth. There's more coming. There's more people coming. So yeah, first one, Musk.
Epstein cancelled on him, so it wasn't the way that he said. But that's the sort of least implicated person in the Epstein files. And then you've got like just I'm not going to read these things, right? I'm not going to read these things because honestly, they're so graphic. Now, as I understand it, these bits we're going to see highlighted in yellow are allegations that have been made about things that happened on Little St James or various other places. And because they're allegations, I of course can't say that they're true for legal reasons. Not that I think I'm going to get sued over it, but I don't want to leave myself open to anything. But they're really bad, and they are accusing Donald Trump, Bill Clinton. But in fact, we'll go through some of the names. In fact, we've got
Yeah, I said it for a long while before it come out. Donald Trump will definitely be in the Epstein files. Completely fits the profile of somebody who'll be in there. Rich man likes young women. So it was kind of obvious Donald Trump would be in them. That's kind of why it's took so long to get these files, because they've literally like been sitting on them, knowing fine well what's in them, have because they've read them, because they had them. So yeah, they didn't want to release them. Donald Trump didn't want to release them. So the fact that they are, I mean, the world is literally on a precipice here. I don't see people having that much time to react to any of this before something else fucking bad happens and all this kind of gets swept under the rug again. That's what's going to happen here. No one's gonna pay the price, despite all of what we're hearing here. You know what I mean? Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton and Trump, and none of these people are going to face any justice whatsoever for any of this. I mean, there's reports as well that Epstein is still alive and that he didn't kill himself, and they just lied to us. And he's been whisked away to some private island, and he just lives on a private island now, happy as Larry. He's kind of the crack that, and that. I mean, there is a slight bit of evidence for it. To be honest, there is a photo of a guy on an island from a drone. This is years ago as well. It looks exactly like Epstein, to be honest, on this island. So that's been said. There is kind of a little bit of evidence for it. And yeah, it's this man, as you can see from all these reports, was very much in the clique. You know what I mean? Now, well, because he knows so much about so many people. I mean, one option is to kill the man. Don't get me wrong, killing the man is a good option. But you could also pretend he killed himself and just take him out of prison and go and put him somewhere and hide him is another option. And when you own all the media in the world, the mainstream media, you just don't report the fact that he's anywhere ever. You know what I mean? But it has been said, and there is a photo that he's still alive. So I wouldn't put it past him. Again, completely wouldn't write that off. He very much could still be alive, and they're just hiding him somewhere. Again, he was one of the club, very much so, as you can see here. He knew Musk. He knew everybody wanted to go and see Jeffrey Epstein. Wasn't the other way around. Jeffrey Epstein didn't want to go and visit all these people, you'll find. Everybody wanted to go and visit Jeffrey Epstein. So, yeah, again, I wouldn't say it was a definite, but there's a possibility that the man is still alive and that he didn't kill himself and they've just hid him from the world on a private island somewhere. You know what I mean? So, anyhow, Donald Trump, second name out the hat here. Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Elon Musk. Bill Gates gets a mention. STDs. The Rothschilds, a name we mention now and again of the global elites who kind of keep their name quiet these days. But the Rothschilds are in here as well, very much part of the globing banking network. Again, the economy which is going down, the new economy. The Rothschilds very much involved in all of that. Again, the Rothschilds who we give Israel to. After the Second World War, the state of Israel was given to the Rothschilds. If you look into that, again, the Rothschilds are a very, very powerful family. Still very much so, but they kept the name out of the media for sort of the last, this century. They very much kept themselves quiet, but very much still one of the very big hidden hands in the background, the Rothschilds here. So they get a mention as well. So we'll crack on. Hold on.
we've got loads. Trump apparently, allegedly compromised by Israel. Grok's like, well, these are unverified tips and allegations and have been dismissed as unfounded and false by the Justice Department. Yeah, I'm sure they are. But the names of them is just mad. So you've got Ghislaine Maxwell, obviously, Donald Trump, John Nichols, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Cheryl Renee Duke, Lisa Marie Presley, British royal family, Donald Trump. Now, this isn't to say that all of these people have done something. They're just the people who are in some way connected in the web of this, right? Andrew Cuomo. I mean, just like, not saying Andrew Cuomo was part of this either. Like, they wanted her to this girl falsify allegations against him, apparently, or something like that. But it's just like, right, okay, this is the really demented aspect of the American elite class, and not just the American elite class, obviously. But it's just, it's so demented. As I said, these are all allegations, so who knows? But the allegations are just insane. Like, absolutely insane. Against Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, and etc., etc. Like, they're really, really bad. But then you get, like, the list of people who would be regularly emailing Epstein. And there are loads of allegations in here against Epstein himself, right? So just to be clear, like, all of these people who are, like, tangentially related to Epstein.
Yeah, it just says here, Rothschilds were close to Epstein. There we go.
And involved and go to his parties or whatever, go to Little St. James, whatever it is. Like, he is clearly the nexus of the child rape, and he does a lot of it himself. Anyway, here he is emailing one of the Rothschilds. Here he is with an email. I don't know who has sent this, but in the main SS there was a mention of an orgy with Tony Blair. Just... oh, God.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, again, don't get me wrong. It's well, it's a sick affair, to be honest. It's a sick affair. Again, Tony Blair here. We've had. I mean, the names coming out of this again. It's everybody. People like me have told you it was for the last 15 years here. Before even Jimmy Savile was exposed, we were telling you about this elite paedophile network ring. I mean, you've got to take your hat off to David Icke. David Icke was telling you this 25 years ago. No word of a lie. So, yeah, this has been known for a long time, but nobody wants to believe it because, yet again, nobody believes the truth in 2026 because the truth is often stranger than fiction. So I've got Tony Blair, Clinton, Trump, Hillary Clinton, the Rothschilds, you name it, they're in there. So yeah, it's all coming out again. It was what was done in the dark will come to the light. Revelation does actually mean the revealing of secrets. Sorry, that's what apocalypse means. Apocalypse means the revealing of secrets. So I suppose revelation also means the revealing of secrets in a way. But yeah, apocalypse means the revealing of secrets. So we very much are in the apocalypse right now, but people don't understand what the word apocalypse means, as per the word conspiracy as well. So you were told, everybody was told, we told you that all these people are in a massive paedophile, sex trafficking network ring that goes to the highest levels. No one wanted to believe us. Jimmy Savile was knighted as well, Sir Jimmy Savile. So no one wanted to believe us, but it's all coming out in the wash. Yet again, what's the difference between the truth and a conspiracy theory in 2026? About 3 months. So we'll continue on. So you might want to listen to us conspiracy theories, because we know the future.
I just, I this, I feel like I'm in a madhouse. And this was against the allegation where Trump apparently forced the young girl to give him oral sex and then punched her in the head. In the main essence, I mentioned orgy of Tony Blair. Can you cut and paste that?
Give her oral sex and punch her in the head.
Okay. Epstein at one point emailed a Russian associate in 2015 asking for help because some Russian girl from Moscow, he says, is attempting to blackmail a group of powerful businessmen in New York. It's bad for business and everyone else involved. She arrived in New York Saturday. Suggestions? Don't know. What'd you do about
it? She's probably been murdered.
What'd you do? Who knows? What did you guys do to her? Anyway, there were other things, disturbing things that were released, which, like, just images, right? And of course, I can't really show much, but like this.
I just said there, he didn't read it. Full Epstein files have been released, thousands of file images, notes, videos, warning, some may be too graphic in nature. Epstein was a sick motherfucker. Burn in hell. Again, this man definitely isn't definitely dead. Again, there's rumours and a photo that he's still alive, and again, he was very much in the club with these people. You do not understand the level of this club we are talking about, and they wouldn't murder. Well, they might murder him, but even then, they have the ability to make him vanish. So they very much just could have made him vanish. But this guy is very much again. All these people want to go and see Epstein. It isn't the other way around. So Donald Trump mentioned Tony Blair. We've got royal family members. We've got the Clintons. These are all people that run countries, royalty, politicians of the highest levels. I mean, celebrities were in there. We've had Jimmy Savile and everybody exposed. So you've got royalty, celebrities, you've got politicians. So it's all there. It's all been said, but no one wanted to believe it. But here you go, line after line after line after line of accusations of all of these people. So Ripley's believe it or not, as usual. But I mean, honestly, listen to the conspiracy theorists. We know the future. That's all I'll say to you. Like, we can predict the future with an uncanny accuracy here. You know what I mean? We've been telling you the economy's been going down for fucking years here, years and years. But now it's all coming into view. You know what I mean? It's all a chain of events. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like again, fucking zombies in it. The zombies. So anyhow, we'll crack on. Let's hear more of this fucking depraved, fucking sick motherfucker shit that these people get up to.
Right. And of course, I can't really show much, but like this one I found a bit weird. I mean, okay, it's a bit of a creepy room. It's got liminal space vibes to it. But what's with the picture on the wall and what has that been blacked out? Like a lot of terrible and evil things have been done by the American ruling class. Like it's really bad, man. I just here's another one where this guy
Yeah, it's really, really bad. And again, we can't put a stop to any of it if people won't face the truth and understand what's really happening. Again, this is kind of why we've been trying to tell people for the last fuck knows 2 decades what the hell's going on here. Again, people are suffering as well, you know what I mean? Kids and women and all sorts. People are suffering like you wouldn't believe here. Yeah, and again, Jimmy Savile was exposed. Epstein's known, but people still don't want to believe it. There is a high profile of the highest level paedophile sex trafficking network ring going on this planet, and all the people in charge are in on it. And these are all the people in charge who are collapsing the economy, spending us into an oblivion, starting wars all over the world. I mean, honestly, you've got to be fucking stupid not to know or have an inkling in 2026 that things aren't okay here on planet Earth. You know what I mean? Things are not okay. They never have been, but the darkness is coming to the light. You know what I mean? But yeah, again, you'll never put a stop to something if people don't know the problem, and very much it'll all come out here, and you know what'll probably happen? Nothing at all, because the people are stupid, and you'll just all walk blindly into the oblivion that is the economy and the war and the fucking you name it. So yeah, I mentioned it. When these people get what they want, the new world order, everybody's kids, you're at risk here. You know what I mean? When these people want a kid, they'll just take it because they'll be able to at that point because they'll control everything. So yeah, these people are all satanic paedophiles. You've been told once, you've been told twice, you've been told a million times, but you didn't want to believe it. But it's all coming out. It's all coming out in the wash.
was kidnapped and tortured by Jeffrey Epstein. And here's an email from Jeffrey Epstein where he's just like, "Where are you? You okay? I love the torture video." I mean, Epstein was mental, just a profound evil. I just can't get over it. There was another one I forgot to get for this video, where he was trying to clarify to like the ex prime minister of Israel or deputy prime minister of Israel to tell people that he wasn't Mossad, and it's like, okay, that. But anyway, this guy was apparently tortured by Epstein, and he only recognised him. He saw Epstein's face in the picture in the papers, where he was like, "Oh right, that's the guy who tortured me." It's like, right, okay, mad, absolutely mad. Like all of the sort of wacky conspiracy theories about how the elite are insane and evil and like drink blood and go to Marina Abramovich parties and stuff like this, where they do spirit cooking and all that. I mean, starting to sound a lot less unlikely when you start reading. I loved the torture video.
Yeah, yeah, we're not lying to you.
Just
Again, we have no reason to lie to you.
it's so mad, man. Anyway, here's one here where Epstein has emailed himself an email that presumably he has sent to Bill Clinton saying that Bill Clinton, alleging that Bill Clinton had caught an STD from some Russian woman, presumably a prostitute, and he, quote, request I provide you antibiotics so that you can surreptitiously give them to Melinda, and a description of your penis. You also made it clear to me that I must not, whatever, right? Like, as in, Bill Clinton got an STD and he wanted to give the antibiotics to his wife secretly drug her, so she didn't know that she'd got this STD from sleeping with Bill Clinton. And it's just like, uh, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. This is all mad, right? And then, what I love about this, Jeffrey Epstein resigns from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation because Bill has asked him to do morally inappropriate things, such as being asked to provide Adderall for bridge tournaments, despite having no prescription writing ability. Bro, you kidnap, torture, and rape children, and you're like, well, Bill, you're asking me to do morally inappropriate things. Just, I might lose.
Yeah, I mean, if you Bill Gates' dad, he was head of eugenics for America. Again, do not trust Bill Gates when it comes to vaccines or anything at all. Or the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, completely evil foundation. Again, Adderall here. What these people are up to. Again, Erica Kirk, Romanian Angels, all this kind of crack as well. Again, these people take often children from all around the world because they've got no parents to shout out and say anything about it, and they abuse and do all sorts of even torture or sacrifice these children. Yeah, this is what's going on, and on like Avi, like and Epstein, who is a sick motherfucker, is telling Bill has resigned from the Bill Gates Foundation because Bill Gates is morally inappropriate to Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, it says it all. You know what I mean? It absolutely says it all. So yeah, like Bill Gates. I mean, look at this guy's face. His hands. His head's in his hands here. He can't believe what he's reading and hearing. But we've been telling you for years what's going on here. You know what I mean? Like this is what's going on in the background, and the reason again we have no reason to lie to you. Why you think we would make up such fucking sick lies is beyond anybody at all. No, it's all here in black and white. And Jeffrey Epstein's saying that Bill Gates is morally inappropriate, and he's asking for Adderall here and fucking all sorts. You know what I mean? I mean, this is the early doors of these files as well. There's fucking so much been released here. I don't even think people have had a chance to get through it all, so there's probably more coming, like. There's probably more coming. But, wait and see, I told you so.
Losing my mind. I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind. Like, what kind of world do these people inhabit? What kind of mindset do these people...
No, this is the world we inhabit. We live here, and again, we can only put a stop to this kind of shit if everybody knows about it. So that's kind of the reason the people you've been calling conspiracy theorists for the last 20 years, who will end up being completely right about everything in 4 years' time. That's why these people were trying to tell you all this, because people are getting hurt, people are being abused, people are being raped and sacrificed, and all sorts of sick shit here. And yeah, we can't really put a stop to it. We haven't got the power. These are all the most powerful people in the world. So we kind of need all of us to put a stop to all of this and stop the wars and stop the fucking, you know what I mean? We could fix the world, but it's going to take all the peasants to do it because we need rid of all of these people in all of these countries. So, and believe me, it's not going to be easy because they kind of have all the armies and police on their side. And but don't get me wrong, all the army and the police is us. So if we can educate the army and the police to what's really going on here, they no longer have the army and the police. So that's kind of the crack. That's why we're trying to spread the word, because ultimately we could defeat these people, but it would take all of us to defeat them. And a monumental effort, the likes of which you've never seen, that probably half of these zombies don't have in them. And a good, well, probably 70% of them aren't clever enough to fucking click on to what the fuck's going on here, despite being told. Despite being told here. So, yeah, good luck with that.
People have like is it just look, I'm okay with all that, but I draw the line at secretly drugging your wife. Like, I don't know what to say, folks. Like, this is just insane. This is just insane, and I'm completely sure more and more is going to come out in the next week or so. Right? I mean, it's so evil. It's so fucking evil, and it feels like it's like a Stanley Kubrick movie, right? Like, it feels like it's not real, but it is.
Eyes Wide Shut, again, Stanley Kubrick, because everybody's eyes are wide shut. And the film was trying to tell you what was going on, but nobody wants to listen. So, yeah, again, you're not in a film here. This is the real world. Real world or exercise. Real world. These people are sick motherfuckers. This is what's going on. We've been telling you for fucking near on 20 years this is what's going on. But nobody wanted to believe it, but here it is, all in black and white, all coming out, all the names, all the elites, all the rich people, child sex trafficking networks, for man and boy, all over the world, drugging people, raping people, you name it, all the worst things you can imagine. Even talk of drugging their own wives here because they've got STDs fucking around with fucking people who've been trafficked. So, yeah, there you go. There's the truth. It's all coming out again. The truth will always come to light. Apocalypse does mean the revealing of secrets. So here they are. Here's the secrets. But there's more to this. These people have, despite having a big paedophile network, they've got bigger plans as well, because they want to lock the world down so that they can run around doing all of this kind of crack without you hindering them. Is half of the crack, and have this completely controlled society where you can't do anything, and they can run around doing shit like this all day long, and possibly to our children and kids that they just decide to take a fancy to at some point, because everybody will be monitored, and somebody has a good looking kid and the next minute these people have stole it because they think it's a good looking kid. You know what I mean? That's really what could happen here if we let these people, the Satanist paedophiles, get complete control of the world. Yeah, there's grave danger here, to be honest, and that's not mentioning the economies and wars. You know what I mean? These people thoroughly intend to start a war in the near future, it would seem. So it's act now or forever hold thy peace. To be honest, these people kind of need took out before they start the war, or everything will go to shit because we'll be in a war. So, and everybody needs educated to what the hell's going on in this world as well. So Ripley's believe it or not, but here it is in black and white. More will come out. This is just the early dot. They only come out yesterday. You know what I mean? So they're all sick motherfuckers. We've been telling you for ages. We're not making it up. We have no reason to make it up. And the reason we're trying to tell you is because I'm a peasant like you, and we don't want fucked over by the rich people because we're the peasants. Like, I'm trying to save us and help you, but help me by helping you. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not completely selfless, to be honest. I don't want to live in the shit show that's coming down the road either. So yeah, wake the fuck up, quick. Would be the thing. I mean, it could be too late. Iran could be bombed by the time I fucking finish this sentence. America are poised, and then that could send ramifications around the world with all the Muslims. So yeah, I promise you, this year is going to be quite spectacular. I'll leave it there anyway. Peace.